In this video, I'm going to be talking all about the Cold Steel Suburi Bokken we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. I'm going to be talking all about its features, why you'd want to buy these over wooden Suburi or standard Bokkens, and at the end I'm going to put together a short montage of people training with Suburi Bokken. Hi, my name is Doug Swift. I've been in martial arts for the past 36 years, training in karate, jiu-jitsu, kung fu and tai chi, trained all over the world, and I've been the owner of Enso Martial Arts for the past 19 years. If you find this video useful, we'd really appreciate a subscribe to the channel, get all the latest videos on all of the products that we have here for sale at Enso Martial Arts. So let's get into this video and learn all about the Cold Steel Suburi Bokken. Cold Steel is an American-based company that's been making really hard, durable, indestructible weapons for quite a few years now. They've got a reputation for making some of the toughest weapons in the world. A lot of the stuff we don't deal with, it's like hunting knives and bushcraft and all that kind of stuff. We don't deal with any of that. They do make a few katana that we stock now and again when they've got them in stock, but the main thing that we get from them is their polypropylene, like the plastic training weapons. We've had their Bokken for a long time, screamer sticks, self-defense knives, and the latest thing we're adding to our stock is the Suburi Bokken that they do. Very durable, solid polypropylene, really hard wearing Suburi Bokken, exactly what you want, right? Well, I think there'll be a lot of traditionalists out there that will be wincing at this Suburi Bokken. Why do you need it to be indestructible? Why do you need it to be made out of plastic? The wooden ones are absolutely fine. They're the traditional Suburi Bokken. Like, Suburi Bokken aren't designed to be struck against anything, hit against anything. You don't do forms with them. They're purely designed for training. It's just almost like a weight training device for Japanese sword based things. Now, if you compare them to a standard Bokken here, so I line up like the handles, you can see the handle is a lot longer, and you can see on the other end the Suburi Bokken is a bit longer, as the blade's longer as well. It's a lot thicker, and it's got a lot more sort of material on it than a standard Bokken. So this gives it a lot more weight because there's just more of it, and the extra length gives that extra leverage. So when you're swinging it in practice, you've got a lot more weight going through your shoulders, especially. That's the thing that people find really burns. But your arms, forearms, like upper back muscles as well, really get a workout with Suburi Bokken. So it's a really integral part of training with Bokken, building up that strength and endurance. Now, I haven't really answered why you'd make it out of polypropylene. Like, the obvious answer is that so you can smash it against stuff. The standard Cold Steel Bokkens, a lot of people buy them for sparring, and mainly because you're just going to go through wooden Bokkens. It's a waste of money. Buy a polypropylene one and you can spar all day long without smashing them to bits. So why do you need this? Well, I think there's a few other reasons why you'd get this over a wooden one, or in addition to. The first one is that even though we all like to think we're really good, well-behaved traditional martial artists, there's a lot of people that are just chucking these on the floor against the wall. Now, you all know, if you've had wooden weapons, if you leave it against the wall like this, it's over time, it's gonna bend. Wood does it, that's what's gonna happen, especially bow staffs, it's dreadful. So you're meant to be storing them flat or perfectly upright in a rack. Now, people will just chuck them on the floor. That happens if the room's a bit damp, or, you know, if people are training in the garden a lot, they're just chucking it in the shed. It's going to be terrible for the wood. It's going to get damp in it. Even though they're varnished, they're still going to get damp in them. They might get woodworm, they get a bit of rot. They can get really crusty really quickly. Now, like I say, the traditionalists would say, oh, people don't treat weapons like that, but a lot of people do. A lot of people treat their weapons pretty badly, you know, just chucking them around. That's never going to happen to one of these. You could abuse this as much as you like, and it's not going to get anywhere near the kind of damage that a wooden one will get. Won't get any moisture in it. Like, to get nicks and like dents in it, it's never going to happen. You know, it's not going to get woodworm, anything like that. So you've got a really, really long-lasting like weapon. Suburi Bokkens, like I say, you just chuck them in a shed or chuck them in an outside conservatory, it's not going to do it any favours whatsoever. So if you're someone that doesn't maintain your weapons very well, Suburi Bokken is a perfect option. Other options, thinking about these, a lot of people like training with different bits of kit. So another option is we do get a lot of people in the shop that are crazily particular about individual weapons. They can't possibly train with like a waxwood because it's slightly thicker at one end. It has to be perfectly straight. It's impossible to spin. There's no versatility in their like weapons training at all. You know, the Bokken has to be specific, like thickness and weight. And I get it if you've got a certain thing that you like, but I think it's really important to train with different weapons, different weights, different lengths, just to build up that flexibility. What happens if you go to class one day and you've forgotten your weapon and you can't possibly train with anyone else's weapon? It means you're not training. It means you're losing training time, other people are training. What's the point in that? Martial arts should be about versatility. You should be able to pick anything up and train with it. So this Suburi Bokken's different shape, different weight, different lengths to other Suburi Bokken out there. So it's really good to have different weapons in your arsenal as it is, in your sort of collection of kit, and train with different stuff. Get used to different weights, different leverages. You'll build up different muscles in different ways and you'll become a much more rounded martial artist. I'm sure people have got different opinions to that, but that is my opinion, that you do need to have balance across all of your training. Another reason to have this, probably the final reason for buying this, is that it's just nice to have like a collection of stuff. So if you've got other Cold Steel products, why not add this to your collection? It's always nice to have like sets of stuff. People like collecting different Bokkens, the red ones, the white ones, the black ones, foam ones for sparring. Why not get a Cold Steel Suburi Bokken to add to your Bokken collection, to your training kit collection? Really nice. They are really nice bits of kit. They're balanced very well. I know people sneer at the plastic, but why not give it a go and see, add this to your collection of training weapons. Just thought it's worth giving you a few dimensions on this so you know exactly what it is you're buying. Like I said earlier, I will put all the dimensions and weights up on the website, so go and check them out for all of the measurements. Now in full length, you're looking at 115 centimeters. Now the handle length, you'll notice much longer than standard Bokken, comes in at 33 centimeters. Now in terms of the depth of the blade, again, you'll see much bigger than the standard Bokken. It comes in around 6 centimeters. And looking at the weight, it weighs in at just over a kilo. Definitely worth checking out on the website. Go and have a look through all of our range. Now, while we're on range of stock, we do pride ourselves on having a pretty good selection here. You can see some of it in the background, but the shop does extend down that way and down that way. Go and have a look at the website. All of the stock that's on the website, you know, shows the availability of what we've got in stock. So the website's the same as the shop. Go and check it out. But just thought it's worth showing a few things that we have at the shop. So as well as the Cold Steel Suburi Bokken, we also have red oak Bokken, white oak Bokken, black oak Bokken, and the infamous Cold Steel Bokken. All of those that I've just mentioned all fit in the plastic saya, so you can practice drawing practice as well. Now if you are interested in more sword kit, we do have a full range of different coloured Sagio cords. We do different types of sword oil, cleaning kits, sword cases, Suba. So go and check that whole section on the website and you'll see the full range of stuff we do specifically for Japanese sword. So as promised at the beginning of the video, here is a short montage of people training with Suburi Bokken. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it was useful. I hope you learned loads about the Cold Steel Suburi Bokken we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. If you found this video useful, we'd really appreciate subscribe to the channel. Get all the latest videos from us at Enso Martial Arts on products, instructor interviews and all the rest. Go and check it out. Thanks very much for watching and I'll see you soon. Cheers.